production and make up one. So he goes bungee jumping every winter.
Every week.
In southern New Zealand, and he's learning Russian for the next FIFA World Cup. Please help me welcome Vijay, who will be evaluating Marcy.
Slight correction, I go bungee jumping every week. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And especially Marcy. Marcy, that was a fabulous speech. It was so very nice that all I wrote down was, actually I've written some more, but the only thing that I wrote down was it reminded me of Forrest Gump. Anybody remember Forrest Gump? All those stories of Forrest going this place and that place, and being in the South, part of the segregation movement, and then running cross country. I don't think you did that. Anyway, that was how enthralling, how interesting that speech was. It really didn't seem like this was your icebreaker. It's like, really, is that our icebreaker speech? Because you were here, you were very comfortable, and you had very good eye contact with everybody. You did all of the right things. And then, in terms of your speech itself, it was to introduce yourself. We've known you, you've been here for about 3-4 months, but you did a really good job about giving us a window into your life. That was just wonderful. You gave us a lot of good incidents. There was a good progression to it, so you thought about the speech, there was a lot of structure to it. So that showed your preparation and the amount of time that you put into the speech that really came through. Those were some really good stories. It had a smattering of personal life stories, this ice storm, whatever that was, I forgot, but that, and comparing that to your ability to pick up accents and all of that, and maybe get rid of them also from one place to another. This is some really interesting stories, and thank you for sharing those. In terms of what you could have done a little bit better, I would say that one thing would be transitions. I think you started very well, and then the transition from the start to the body of the speech, that was very good. But then towards the end, there was a little bit of I would say it was not a very smooth transition from the body of your speech to your conclusion. So maybe that's something that you can work on. I think it's part of your second speech that focuses specifically on transition. That's one thing that you can consider. The other thing was your hand gestures. I think in an opening speech, it's probably not something that we expect, but sometimes you went into what Professor calls the praying position. That's something that you might want to look into. And the last thing is vocal variety. So, as you know, you're sitting out there in the back. It's always a little difficult to hear you. If you're here, you don't want to shout. You don't want to be thrust, but you also at the same time want to be heard everywhere in the room. So if you can focus on the throw of your voice, that would be really nice. So those are some of the things. But overall, this was a fabulous speech. I think everybody agrees. This was really good. I'm so looking forward to your next